Hi everyone, welcome to Park and Orchard House. Hope you're having a great day. Today I have this little DIY for this 1970s classic avocado wooden canister. Um, I kind of like the way it is, but it's a little stinky from years of storage. So we're going to clean it up and we're going to do a little DIY and bring it from the 1970s to the 2021s. I don't know, is that right? Anyway, all right, let's get started. So we're gonna clean this up again. I had previously cleaned it and put it out in the sun for a couple of days, and that did help the smell a bit, but it really needs to be sealed. And once we do that, it's no longer food safe, and you could store individually wrapped items such as coffee pods or sugar packets, but I wouldn't put anything in there that's gonna have contact with the paint itself. So right here I'm cleaning it up, and when I'm done I'm going to get it dried good before I do the next step. After it was nice and dry, I took it outside and I gave it a quick coat of Rust-Oleum Flat Black Paint and Primer. Bye bye, avocado green. I love you. Okay, so now I bring it back inside and I'm going to start applying some bare flat white paint to this and give it as many layers as I need to have a solid white finish. So I gave this about 3 coats of paint and I still wasn't happy with it. Besides, the weather was awful. There was lots of humidity and it was taking forever to dry in between coats. So I brought it outside, gave it a quick spray of Rust-Oleum paint and primer in white, and we were done. Okay, so now it's all nice and clean, freshly painted. We have some crackling going on underneath the lid and on the bottom, but I'm going to leave that for now. Right now I want to worry about getting it a little distressed. I have a sanding block. You can use any high number like 180, 220 sanding paper just to go around the edges and just give it a little distressing where you see fit. Let's bring out some of the black that's underneath this white. When you get it to the point of distressing that you like, just dust off. I used a little cleaner, but you don't have to. I just dusted off all the little paint dust that's there. Clean it up a bit, and then we're going to move on to the next step. Okay, here's the next step. I'm sorry it's a little out of the screenshot every now and then, but I did go to the graphics ferry and I printed out a label. Now I wanted to look like a real label, so I took a Sharpie and I gave it an edge all around with just a straight edge on a Sharpie to make it look like a label. And then cut it out and I simply glued it with a glue stick to the front of the canister. I started trying different items, to like give it another level of dimension. And I had some corks and some candle holders, give it little feet. But I found that I had this large candle holder, and it's black and it's wood and it's perfect. It gave it really, it turned it into a pedestal. And I decided to use that. So here's our finished canister brought into the 2021s, all Farmhouse fresh. I love it. I think it's adorable. But really, this could have gone in any aesthetic direction that you wanted. The canister itself was pretty much a blank canvas, and just with a little paint, you could have made this cottagecore, Grand Millennial, boho. I chose to go Farmhouse, and I love it. I think it's adorable. And look at that label. It looks like a real label, not something just printed off the computer. I hope this inspires everybody to go out and thrift their treasures.